Today, Jesus says in the gospel, "I have come to set the world on fire, and how I wish it was already blazing." And what he means by that is he's come to set the world on fire with the power of the Holy Spirit, to set hearts on fire, to be convicted by that love, and to grow in that desire for holiness, that desire for God. And perhaps no one in our modern times has set the world on fire with that love more than the saint that we celebrate today, John Paul II, or Saint John Paul the Great. We call him the Great because of his vast, the many things he's done and the many teachings he has promulgated within the church. He was elected Pope in 1978, and from that time until 2005, he reigned as Pope when he died, mostly because of his Parkinson's disease at that time. But everything that he did within his life, and particularly in his pontificate, was bold. He was very bold in what he would do. He famously traveled to 124 countries during his pontificate, some countries that had a very small Christian population. He also really did a lot to improve interreligious dialogue between Muslims and Christians and other different religions as well. And not only that, but the relations with the Orthodox Church got better during his time as Pope as well. He was very active with the youth. He loved and really engaged the youth on a personal level. It was through him that the World Youth Days really became a thing, that they became these worldwide events. And he just did so many different things. It's hard to mention all of them in one video. But he wrote 14 encyclicals during his pontificate. It's surprising to think that he had time to write while he was doing a lot of traveling and interacting with people. He wrote 5 books, and it's said that he canonized 482 saints, and he beatified even more than that. So it was definitely the most of any pope that we've ever known of, at least in modern times. So then he died on the eve of Divine Mercy Sunday in 2005. So Divine Mercy Sunday was actually a feast day that he promulgated to dedicate the world to the mercy of God. So it was fitting that he died on the eve of that beautiful feast. So my friends, perhaps today what we can do is be bold in who we are and be bold in our faith, and to allow the Holy Spirit to really work in our minds and our hearts, that with the example and intercession of St. John Paul the Great, that we might have our hearts set on fire, that our hearts might be opened to Christ, and that the world might be set on fire by his love and mercy.